rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. Oh, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They wouldn't let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, oh, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you ride my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeers loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Snow is falling all around me, children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Time for parties and celebrations. People dancing all night long. Time for presents and exchanging kisses. Time for singing Christmas songs. We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find myself underneath the mistletoe and kiss by candlelight. Room is swaying, all records playing, all the old songs I love to hear. How I wish that every day was Christmas. What a nice way to spend the year.
Well, my goodness there, Breda Moynihan there, and yes, it's party time here.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
And as you can see, tinsel everywhere.
Oh, we're covered in it.
And Jerry, you have been shopping.
I have, yes.
Well, Brendan, you've been shopping.
And Sean Radley, you baked a lovely cake for us. We're going to having that there later on. Sean has been working in the kitchen very hard all day.
Willie Fitz has the knife ready to go.
He has.
And of course, it's William is on camera at the moment.
Is it true you're entering Master Chef next year?
Well, we're just practicing.
We're doing a nice job anyway.
But of course, this is program
243.
243, and it's our Christmas program.
It's our Christmas special.
You'd never guess.
No, you never realise it.
So, my goodness, there's a lot going to happen in this program. First of all,
we'll go there. Santa Claus is not bad. He'll just wish everyone a happy Christmas.
Great.
And as you're watching LTV2 Millstreet. Then we have a piece that you were, I think, up in Boherbue there.
Yes.
You
very
met
special
Santa's helpers, wasn't it?
Christmas fair.
Yeah, we'll have a couple of minutes of that. Then we go to Lapland. Wow. Yeah, and we see Santa and Santa's helpers. Wow. And they're preparing for Christmas and getting sorted.
There you go. That's exactly.
No expense.
I did. I've been up to Lapland, Jory, especially. You know, so yeah, that's in it as well.
Terrific.
And we're going to Colin.
Yes, we're really going to Colin here. And again, the man in the camera here, William Fitzgerald, was out with his camera that night because we captured the official opening of the renovated Colin Community Center. And my goodness, it is absolutely beautiful.
Fantastic. Yeah. I was over there a couple of months ago. It is nice, isn't it?
And you've heard of the Magnificent Seven?
Yes.
Well, we had the Magnificent Seven ladies.
Oh,
how was that, do you think?
Are they the committee that run it?
The committee, the amazingly dedicated committee, are made up of 7 very dedicated ladies, and they did a terrific job. But we also have an interview with Derry Morley. We have an interview with Roger Casey. Roger is a great fan of a very famous,
LTV2,
and yes, but also of our radio station.
Oh, Cork Music Station, of course.
Cork Music Station.
Absolutely.
He's an absolute loyal fan of that, absolutely. Yeah. And then we have a lovely interview with some of the Magnificent Seven on the night itself.
Very good.
Some great dancing there, and all recorded by William Fitzgerald there.
Excellent.
So it's really the spirit of Christmas. Big time.
And to end the programme then, we have some nice music, Blow on Cockries a few years ago.
Right.
I think Noel Keating and Mary Toomey and some couple more. I think you were there, Jory, but I don't know whether you were in this piece or not, but there was a
Hopefully
little bit...
not, maybe.
No, maybe not. There's some nice couple of Christmassy kind of songs was at Christmas time, just to end our programme.
Yeah, and Bernard, 2015 is going to be certainly well marked, because look at all the calendars.
I see it. We won't be losing out anything, and what day of the week or the date or
absolutely.
whatever we have anyway. It looks
now the
well
one you're
sorted.
holding here at the moment is the special Green Glens calendar.
And a very nice calendar it is too.
Absolutely, and this is particularly remembering the wonderful European pony championships this year. If you just flick through it there, many of the different images there, all the different, sorry Bernard, all the different images coming through here from the different events that happened in Green Glens itself during the year. It was absolutely amazing.
And is this calendar available in Millstreet at the moment?
This I'd imagine would have been distributed to all people into equestrianism.
Okay.
So I'd imagine Green Glens would have distributed that to anyone into that hole. So really, really beautiful. And that photograph in the front was taken by Justin Black of Just Born Photography. An absolutely wonderful image of the cross-country section of the European pony championships there. And at the back then, there's a beautiful scene here of a panoramic view of the show jumping arena itself in Green Glens. But that's just one calendar. Jerry.
Well, this is the local Millstreet town calendar, and it's lovely. It's beautiful. Again, Justin Black, I think.
Indeed, in that.
Just have a look.
Yeah.
And a very special page.
This photograph here now is a special page because it's the Millstreet Community Singers who launched a CD there during the year.
And Jerry, it is going wonderfully, isn't it?
I was just going to say that. How are sales?
I think gone, I'd say, would be the proper word.
Really? Sold out?
And how many copies were actually made, Jerry?
750.
750.
My goodness, yeah.
So it's great.
And Jerry,
this is an outstanding calendar. Like they're lovely photographs.
Very good.
I'll try the front
Indeed.
page.
But Jerry, just to remind our viewers, your title song,
If I Needed You.
If I Needed You. And absolutely, it was beautiful. And it was a duet, wasn't it, with Marie Toomey? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, really, really beautiful. So what was it like to be a record star, Jerry?
I star now would be pushy to be. Just
In
leave it
fairness, though, it's an excellent CD.
Terrific.
It is a fantastic
Right.
CD.
And Brendan, when you were always with Jerry here in the studio, what do you think of his star status?
Fantastic.
It really
I
is
suppose he'd
good.
be looking for autographs there, or we'd be looking for autographs off him, I should say.
Right.
You know,
Tremendous.
a rock star like it is.
no extra cost.
And of course, the other calendar, which is available in St. Patrick's Church in Millstreet, is now being held by Brendan. Brendan, you might explain what's on this, please.
Well, this is the stamp now that was taken. The picture was taken off the window in the church by Bill Powell from Mitchellstown.
That's it.
And we understand at the moment that there's over 3 million of these stamps worldwide.
Amazing.
All over the world. There's over 3 million sold at the moment.
I think they've ran out of them, have they?
They have. They 3.7 million
3.7.
of that particular stamp. This is extraordinary,
It's
really.
a lot of stamps.
Yeah. And we thought it was just maybe just the €1 stamp, but in fact the 68-cent stamp was also a design in the Millstreet design.
Well, this is the €1 stamp now. we were at the launch of that stamp, and
tremendous, and we had it on our programme 242.
That's right.
And
Excellent.
it was that was really enjoyed
Oh,
by
it
people
was, yeah,
because it gave great insight into
Yeah.
what was involved in the actual production itself. So there we are. 2015 is going to be. It's well marked.
it looks like it.
It's well marked altogether. Any new ideas for the new year, Jerry and Brendan and Bernard?
Oh, we're looking forward to
We have
it.
to get over Christmas first. I suppose this cake anyway. We have to eat that first, and we'll be able to move after it.
What I'd ask for the new year is anyone that's feeding the birds and the wildlife, keep at it, because it's a tough time, you know.
Absolutely.
So keep up the feeding to the birds and the bees and all that, because
Tremendous.
winter time, tough time in the wildlife. So
Yeah.
keep at it.
Well, this has been the mildest year.
It's amazing.
that we've-
But they're still hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But well, certainly Brendan is talking from example because Brendan has an amazing amount of birds coming to feed at, what do you call the different feeding points?
All the different feeding points that we have.
Yeah.
And, we have a lot of birds coming.
And
A
plenty
lot
of water.
A lot of species.
Yeah.
That species. I'd say we have about 8 different species of birds at the moment.
My goodness.
Very good.
Green goldfinches and green finches and sparrows
Yeah.
and wrens and robins and
Right. That's great.
we'd have a pile of them. Like,
Tremendous.
And it's lovely to see them come in.
Yeah.
every day,
Excellent.
rubbing away.
So will we get on with the show?
Oh, we will indeed. And of course, we mustn't forget that we're actually going worldwide.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Because due to Bernard placing us on the internet, because that is our main way of communicating with our many, many different viewers, it's certainly, wherever you are, we'd actually love to hear.
And thanks to the Millstreet website as well for facilitating the people out there to see this on a weekly basis.
Yes.
You know? It's a fantastic service.
Well, there might be a special news about the website even in the new year.
Excellent
We'll
stuff.
tell you more about that at a later
So will
point.
we go for our Christmas
Well,
celebrations?
yes indeed. I think we'll raise the trumpets.
As Brendan would say, on with the show.
And here we go.
Hello, I'm watching LTV2 Millstreet. Oh,
To give us some idea of what actually is happening above there at the North Pole at the moment.
Oh, it's extremely busy at the North Pole at the moment. Very, very busy. Because you see, some children don't send in their letters in time.
oh yes.
So we're under pressure to try and get everything done. So if you send in your letter, lots of details, or maybe stick in the picture from the Argus catalogue, we'll know exactly what you need and send it in time.
That's a great idea.
Oh, it is, because you see, Santa doesn't understand what some of the modern things are.
Oh, wow.
You know,
And
like the essence.
at this particular time also, they don't even have to put a stamp on because there are boxes
There are
in shops.
boxes, and you can. There's a post box.
There is, just around the corner.
And make sure the names and addresses on the back.
My goodness.
Because you see, we don't know who the letters are from, and bribery doesn't work, Santa. Sure doesn't.
But we have a-
Putting Worders originals don't work in the
No.
letters.
We have a great bunch of elves, so they're very reliable.
Excellent. Oh, they're excellent.
And of course, the minute one Christmas ends, you're preparing for the next one.
So we
have to start.
take a little break, but then we have to start again for next year.
Yes,
A
yes.
week in West Cork to recover.
West
A week
Cork.
in West Cork to recover. And
Very
then we're back to
discerning.
work again. Oh,
Well, it's so delightful that you're here sharing with our viewers of LTV2 Millstreet worldwide, because this goes worldwide, that we are so pleased that you have joined us here, Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Well,
Most welcome.
and we're looking
Most
forward to
welcome.
visiting all the houses on the 25th.
My goodness. And we love your accent because there's a tone of an Irish accent there.
Slight touches. That's from the holidays in Cork. You see, we pick up the little bit of the Cork.
There we are.
That's it. You
So
see,
that when you're in France, you're speaking French.
speak French.
I see.
See.
Oh, mon Dieu. Well, have a very happy Christmas, Mrs. Claus and Santa.
Thank you
It's been
so
a joy
much, my dear.
meeting you
And
all.
Thank you so much for
And
coming.
regards to all in Millstreet.
Wow. You even know Millstreet. Well done.
Favourite spot.
Brilliant.
Shan Road is a favourite little haunt. A favourite
Smashing
haunt.
all together.
Let's be real quiet now. I'm going to tell you one of Santa Claus's best kept secrets, which is that behind the great man, there is a woman, Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus is the one who keeps Santa Claus and all of us elves going. In Lapland, you can meet Santa every day, but Mrs. Claus likes her privacy. She lives somewhere around Korvatunturi. Nobody really knows exactly where. She just laughs and says, "Well, I'm not the one who's the celebrity." But let me tell you a few secrets about Mrs. Claus. But let's be real quiet so nobody hears us. Mrs. Claus loves animals. She is the reindeer's best friend, and she also feeds the birds of the forest. Mrs. Claus takes especially good care of us elves. She sews our clothes and comforts the smaller elves. And she is, of course, invincible in the kitchen. She makes the best Christmas porridge and gingerbread cookies. She's also an ace in geography. She probably knows all the corners of the world by heart, although she hasn't travelled that much herself. Santa can always count on her for the best driving instructions.
Milla Elf, who is out there with you?
Whoops, now it's time for us to leave.
Well, with William on camera, William Fitzgerald on camera, we're here for a very, very historic occasion. As you can hear, the excitement is at 100% here in Colin Community Center, because it is tonight, the 13th of December 2014, a Saturday night, that the actual official opening of Colin Community Center, since its amazing renovation, is going to occur. We are just about to await the actual cutting of the tape very, very shortly, and there's going to be an amazing night of entertainment and speeches here, and we're going to share this with you over the next while. So with William on camera, let us now go to the actual official opening itself, as the tape will be cut very, very shortly by the parish priest of Millstreet, Canon John Fitzgerald. Well, the actual cutting of the tape has been preceded by that wonderful audition there, I suppose a performance by the Colin Pipe Band. But now, and it was very, very traditional in the Christmas style. But now we are ready for the actual cutting of the red tape, and red for Christmas also. And there are 7 lady members here on the committee, and then of course we have Canon Jack Fitzgerald is about to, Father John Fitzgerald here is about to actually cut the tape itself.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, on behalf of the Community Center, welcome to everybody to this very special occasion. Thank you to the pipe band for a tremendous performance. We're now about to cut the tape to have the official opening, so maybe... Okay, after 3, so okay?
Well, there it is, the official cutting of the tape here at Colin Community Center by Canon John Fitzgerald, the parish priest of Millstreet. And the committee at the back there, those 7 wonderful ladies there that have coordinated this most amazing project. There's going to be a very special visitor coming to the hall here in time for Christmas. So join us now as we continue to record with William on camera here for LTV2 Millstreet.
Poor Sandy looks like he's injured.
We might get Santa to get with you all. Santa, hold on. Join us there. No.
What were you up here?
Right. No. Come right over here now. Oh, that's lovely. No, oh, that's beautiful now. That's looking very well. Oh, fantastic. That's beautiful. And hold on there now. Go back further. Beautiful. Smashing. Thank you very much, sir. That's beautiful. Lovely Santa. Well, I must say that was a very special visitor indeed. But now we have a very special guest here that is synonymous with Colin and all that happens here, and a voice that is totally recognised as the man speaking for Colin, Mr. Derry Murray. Derry.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you very much
Derry,
indeed.
I must say, this has been an outstanding occasion. Here already we have seen what an amazing restoration has happened.
Yeah, it is, Sean. Fair credit to the people involved. I'm not involved in the committee right now, but some of the ladies have tremendous work put in over the last number of months, should I say. And as Gillian said, I suppose over the last number of years it has been tough going to keep the thing going, you know, because costs are quite high in insurance and there's all kinds of things. So you would have to say that merit due to all the people over the years that have managed to do it, to keep the building as it is, but it certainly is looking tremendously well tonight, you know.
And what impressed us very much here, Derry, is that your committee basically is 7 wonderful ladies.
Yeah, 7 wonderful ladies. I think maybe the men are afraid to get involved. Who would want to go into a room with 7 women? But there are 7 forceful women. But I can tell you, when the women want work done, the men hop and they're on call, as Gillian said. And I suppose it's the thing about our community. Everybody will put their shoulder to the wheel when the pressure is on. You know, so it is great, really. It's a huge achievement, and I suppose in terms of decor and things like that, they do have the expertise, and they know exactly what to do. And like I said, you need only look around you to see how good it is.
And we noticed that very special credit was given there to the person who was in charge of the construction of the renovation itself.
Yes, a local contractor, Damien Bradley, that did all the work here. And, you know, as Gillian said, Joe O'Sullivan, a local young fella back from Lisnabee, Joe did the drawings, and he did looked after the architectural side of it. And, you know, I suppose as much as possible we try to keep the money local, and it certainly has. I think nearly all the money that's spent was spent locally.
And
you know?
talking about being local, we have here, of course, tonight the entertaining and most amazing band. We have the
Celts. The Celts are here tonight, and a big thank you to Tom and to Connie and to Pat for being with us tonight. And they came out earlier and set up the amplification because they knew we needed it for this. So they were here earlier, and I think they're looking forward to a splendid night as well, because they know there are plenty of dancers in the hall. So they're expecting a good night too, I think, Sean.
So all in all, Terry, it has been what you'd consider teamwork to its utmost.
It is, and I mean, anything like this doesn't happen without an awful lot of people being involved. And as Gillian said as well, we're extremely lucky that our community will always stand behind us when something like this is being done. And you know, your finances, I suppose in the times we live in, finance is a problem, but at the same time, I think when people see this kind of a building and see where the money is being spent, they're more than willing, I think, to put their shoulder to the wheel, as I said, and do the work, and indeed throw in a few pounds just to make the thing happen, you know.
And you can see that the young generation are right behind us here in a very special manner. And it's lovely. Hello all. Great night.
Hello, how are you?
We're
trying to get on TV, It is going to be on TV, right?
It will be on TV.
It'll be on television, yeah.
Yes! We're going to be famous! I'm famous already!
Well, there it is. My goodness, it's a true credit. It's a true credit here to the community here in Colin, because having a community centre to the calibre that we see here tonight is just quite astounding. The standard is just a model for the rest of the country.
It is, and I suppose, Sean, it's only fair to pay respects to the media as well, yourself and John Tarrant and Willie and indeed Eiley Buckley for the great publicity that they've given tonight. And you know, it isn't just tonight, but any event that takes place in the area. Sean Radley is always very willing to come out and take some photographs, and Eiley and John Radley and John Tarrant are always very willing to put it on the newspapers and on the radio. So a million thanks to them as well for their contribution.
It's our pleasure, and my goodness, to be associated with this amazing community is so special. So there it is. Derry has certainly epitomised very much the whole spirit of this special night here in Colin. So now people are really going to enjoy themselves here as the night continues on this, the 13th of December 2014, an historic night in Culliniqueeve. Well, now we are absolutely privileged to be joined by two of those amazing 7 ladies that have coordinated this magnificent project here in Culliniqueeve. And we're now speaking with Gillian O'Sullivan and with Patsy O'Leary. Gillian, an amazing speech. Congrats.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you.
And you gave us a great outline of the history of the hall, but my goodness, what an historic night it is.
It is. It's fantastic. Sure, I suppose the hall is here. I mean, this part of the hall was built, like I said, it was opened in 1981. So we got together about 2 years ago and decided we'd apply to RD for a grant because we had asbestos in the roof, it was leaking, it wasn't insulated, it was cold, and like I said in my speech, there was many people that worked hard over the years to keep it going, and it never closed down, it was always going, but I suppose it wasn't the most aesthetically attractive, and it was costing a fortune to heat it as well because it wasn't insulated and stuff. So we decided to apply for a grant. We were very lucky, we got a grant of 150,000, we were planning to spend 200,000, so we got 75%. And we had to raise the rest ourselves. So we've done some fundraising. We've had great support, like I said, from the local community, and fantastic support from groups within the community. Like I said, different volunteer groups within the community have supported us along the way, and from people within the community, and we now are left with a debt of 20,000. So we're delighted with ourselves. Yeah.
That's magnificent altogether. And as you say, that's going to be paid off within?
We're hoping, we have a plan for 2 years. We're hoping 2 years, yeah. We had a night of the dogs last year and we raised 12,000. So we reckon 20,000 we'll surely manage in 2 years.
And Patsy O'Leary, the amazing range of activities that go on here in Colin Community Center.
Yeah, we've got dancing on a Monday, or athletics on a Monday. We've nearly 40 children. Dancing on a Tuesday, Zumba on a Wednesday. Thursdays, sometimes we've got the adult soccer, and we're hoping to maybe get some craft classes for the adults in the near future.
And as always, you're all out in such beautiful fashion. And now, of course, follows a night of major entertainment. Isn't that right, Patsy?
Yes, we've our dancing shoes on, as you can see, for the night. And with the Celts from Millstreet, so we hope everybody will get off their chairs and dance the night away with the kids. And we'll have a great night.
Tremendous. Well, Patsy, thank you so much indeed. And Gillian, again, what an amazing speech, but the way forward looks very bright.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you for coming out, and thanks to you too, Willie. It's fantastic to have that such a support as well, and we do appreciate it.
Well, I must say that Gillian in her speech didn't forget anyone. Everyone was paid very special tribute for their cooperation in this magnificent project. We are all so pleased to have been involved and to have met two of the most magnificent and exquisitely in fashion personalities from tonight here, from the coordinating committee here for the Colin project for the community centre here. And so, from now, with William on camera, and before we hear a little section of the Celt here, we're going to leave you for further recordings here from LTV2 Millstreet. Well, now a man who has certainly done an amazing amount of work for the whole community here in Colin over the years, and has been very much in tune with everything that has been going on in Colin, particularly in Colin GAA, and in the whole world of music itself. The one and only Roger Casey. Hello, Roger.
Hello, Sean. How are you?
Well, Roger, it's a very special night here in Colin, but of course, the community centre here in Colin means something very special to the people.
Oh, it does, yeah. Until it was built in the 1980s, we had no real focus for the community. And the fact that this fine hall was built at that time was a major step forward in that regard.
And of course, Roger, you have been very much involved in the local lottery. Just to give us a little insight into the lottery itself.
Well, the local lottery is run by Colin GAA Club, and the jackpot currently stands at 15,000. There's great support for it in the community, as there is for the hall here. And being a community project, we all try and work together, and we try to improve the facilities we have in our GAA field, and that's what the money goes towards. Running a GAA club is a very expensive thing now, as I'm sure there'll be many people agree.
That's an amazing jackpot. 15,000.
It is, yeah, it is.
Whoa. Roger, I know that you have a huge interest also in the whole world of country music, and on a particular radio station.
Oh yeah, I listen to Cork Music Station. It's a great service. Great DJs, including yourself.
Oh, and the man on camera, the boss.
And the man on camera. We can't forget the man on camera.
And again, as you say, what is happening here in Colin is truly a model. It's inspirational for many other communities.
Well, as I'm sure you realise yourself, when there's a need for work to be done in places like the community hall, the workers are always not so plentiful, but as you can see here, the people that have organised the refurbishment of the hall have got a fabulous job done, very much to the thanks of IRD and the grant scheme. But I'm sure for years to come, this will prove to be a great facility for the whole community in Colin.
If you looked at the hall now as we see it at the moment, what have been the main restoration improvements here, Roger?
Well, number one, I suppose a major concern would, in times past would be the fact that when the hall was originally built, it had an asbestos roof. And there was a complete new roof put on this, which is more health friendly and that kind of a thing, you know. Plus the fact that the walls have been all completely dry lined from floor to ceiling. And of course a new paint job and new windows and doors, which have all gone to make it a more secure and a more easy.
Much warm, very, very warm,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It is indeed.
And you could envisage that in time to come, this is going to be used on a constant basis.
Oh yes, and the GAA in the past has benefited from the use of this hall, going back to the time when we used to run bingo, and in the winter time the juveniles use it for basic skills training and that kind of stuff, and it's a great asset from that point of view.
And a man who's always in the very best of humour and brings such a wonderful spirit here to Colin, as always. Yeah. So it's been a pleasure speaking with you, Roger, and thank you for your sharing your wonderful thoughts here on this historic night here in Colin.
Thank you very much, Charles.
The ladies' committee that have been so involved in a wonderful manner in this magnificent project. And number 1.
Lorraine Singleton.
Number 2.
Marcella Moynihan.
Number 3.
Patsy O'Leary.
Number 4.
Anne Morley.
Number 5.
Gillian O'Sullivan.
Number 6.
Trish Moynihan.
And number 7.
Helena Mills.
And they are the Magnificent 7. Yeah, I will. My goodness, the 13th of the 12th, 14. Yes, there was 13, 12 and 14 involved in this very historic date here at Colin Community Center. What a wonderful night it's been here. The official opening of the superbly restored facility here in the beautiful setting of Cuillin-y-Cleeve. Now, William has recorded us here tonight in a very special manner. We have had wonderful speeches. There's been delicious food. There has been music to the most amazing standards here, provided primarily by the Celt. And the Celt band, of course, comprises of Tom and Connie and, of course, Pat. But now, that is our visit this historic night. And again, we thank William for recording here, and we thank all the people of Colin for inviting us here to share on this historic moment.
Show.
There we are.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, it's very
absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. Wasn't there great excitement in Colin?
Wasn't there?
Absolutely.
Great
William really captured it in great style.
I think we'll have to find 7 women in charge of every other.
I'd say without a doubt.
In charge of the country.
Yeah. And by the way, do you notice it's we have no lady here on the panel tonight, but of course in the new year we'll have many different ladies returning to LTV2 Millstreet but it's a busy time for everyone at this time.
It is.
Busy time for ladies at Christmas.
Absolutely.
Baking lovely cakes like this. Dr. Sean Radley did this, and we'll have to sample.
Well, it was a
Can't
very
wait.
special person close to the studio that baked that now, and is a terrific, terrific baker. And right behind us, of course, we have LTV2 in lights, and this to be very much in the spirit of the actual thing. And of course, seeing that it's that time of year, we'll have to pop open. We haven't the champagne, but instead we have the sweets.
All the sweets, yeah.
And it's easy to open these, isn't it?
Celebrate again.
Yes, we're going to we're going to celebrate. So here we are. We'd offer it to all our viewers, but I don't think we have reached that level.
Not that level yet.
So
Right.
there we are, Jerry.
One for everyone in the audience.
One for everyone in the audience.
Thank you very much, Sean.
And they're over to Brendan.
Thank you, Sean.
And William, well, we'll have William coming, and which one will we take? We shall take a Milky Way.
Very good.
There
So
we
I
are.
suppose we'll wish everyone a happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are. And
Absolutely.
a peaceful Christmas, and enjoy it, and a Happy New Year as well.
Yeah, and with God's help, we'll all be back in a very special way in
early January.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
2015 in the early January. So I think it's ready to. We're going to. How are we going to see us out?
I'd say we'll go out the same way we came in, with tinsel on us.
With tinsel on us, right? And we'll. Are you ready for the trumpet?
Ready for
so
it.
here goes.
There we go.
3, and oh, by the way, thanks to William. William has been on studio camera all night. So here we go. 3.
Trojan work.
Absolutely.
Happy Christmas, William.
3, 2, 1.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.